We're live.
This is
we're
what-
live. We're live. We're live. Hey guys.
That was awesome.
Welcome.
So when I saw that Will
Did you
Smith,
guys
Chris
hear the
Rock,
slap?
yeah,
Thought someone did
I
that.
just instantly was like, that is pretty much L to me, telling me we're live, shut up.
Well, it wasn't that I was trying to rush you, but I was.
I know. Hey, the show must go on. I totally understand.
But you know what? In respect to what you were saying, a moment of silence for Phil's cause.
Am I like bald on one side more than the other? Have you noticed that?
Turn
right
your
now?
head. Turn your head the other way. Yeah.
What the? Look, that guy from the Fifth Element, the villain.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, Phil. Now I knew you were gonna say it.
Do you pull your hair to the one side
No.
more than the other?
I honestly didn't notice.
Well, I didn't
That's
notice
okay.
until you said it.
Oh,
so
great!
no.
I was like a freaking half and half. It's all right.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I'm the same way. Like my hairline on one side is
I don't like
thinner than the
I'm
other.
taking this out because I don't like the way it looks.
JP, come back.
Oh, come on! I look.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, now look. I just put my head up like this.
Yeah, that makes.
Oh
you
yeah,
look,
I
like,
honestly
more
did not even
buff. Yeah.
didn't even cross my mind that now I still don't even notice it.
He just leans all the way back. He starts wearing a bang.
Right.
A wig bang.
I do need to take my little shot.
Okay, go ahead. Hold on, girl. Hold on.
B vitamins or insulin?
Yeah.
B vitamins right on the booty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what the B stands for? Butthole.
Why are you the way you are?
Didn't he just say
Can
you
you get my face off of here?
Can you take the shot?
I'm doing it.
But it's a lovely face.
Wait, actually. Oh no, hold on.
Oh no.
Oh no, then we're gonna get flagged for moaning. You know what?
I gotta take
you want me to play the intro again?
No.
I really wanted to create that effect that if you win, your career is effectively over.
Dang.
That slap though was just precise.
And
That
it's so funny
sound.
because I was looking for slap sounds and they were all like 1 second. I said I need like a good. I wanted it like a good like, but I couldn't find one that had the right effect. Right. Johnny says, so who do you all think is going to slap who this year?
I was gonna ask that too. I think might be.
That's a good question. Or what's going to happen this year?
That's the real like bingo card. Is there going to be or allusions to the
who's going to be assaulted physically this year?
Who's going to bring it up first?
Like celebrity death
this
match.
year?
AI.
AI.
What?
Sorry.
Isn't that Jimmy Kimmel? Who is it? Let's see. I'll look it up. Let me do something.
Yeah, it says Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, you do more than enough.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, what?
But last year, what was the big thing last year? It wasn't the slap. The slap was like.
Oh, is it Jimmy Kimmel? So he left and then came
been
back.
him for like every year.
No, he didn't host last year.
It is Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
But he said he wasn't going to ever host again.
He's a lie.
He is.
He's hosting.
Oh damn.
Money talks.
Monetarization.
Small dicks walk. Am I right?
Ayo.
And veiny dicks keep on trucking.
Those big veiny triumphant bastards.
Why do you have to go that far, Phil?
You know, it would be great if maybe a Robert De Niro and a Robert Downey Jr. They're up against each other.
They really are?
Yeah, for actor in a supporting role.
So I'll say supporting actor.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
see. Let me get these categories up because I was looking at them.
Yeah,
I was
Oh,
like,
I
ooh.
got you. I got you.
Yeah, but I like to look at them in my own little mirror.
LEL, you'll actually be a little proud of me, I hope, because I actually did a little bit of homework before tonight's assignment.
Oh yeah,
Go
what'd you
on.
do?
Yeah.
And well, I was just like, going over like the nominations and for their respective award to be
more.
presented. And I saw handfuls of movies this throughout like last year and everything, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of movies I did not see that are, for certain set awards and whatnot. So I'm gonna be biased. Some of my stuff's gonna be a little biased just based on what I
Before
saw.
anybody else gets in here that might appear all of a sudden, let's save the best picture for when they come. But we could talk about music now since Leah is something of a
Oh yes,
musician
please.
herself.
So was I
Hell,
back in the
I'm
old
with it.
days.
I'm looking now.
I
So,
used
Original
Wait,
score and original song.
original. Okay, let me get to original score.
well, you already know what I'm gonna say.
I don't know.
Which one? Yeah,
No,
I
I
don't know neither.
See,
I don't.
Oh, she has a thing where she won't listen to the soundtrack unless she's seen the movie.
Well, there's that. But I see that John Williams is up, and John Williams is my grandpa, so
Indiana Jones and the
Indiana
Dog
Jones,
Destiny.
though.
I know, but it's grandpa,
Now,
Killers.
American Fiction had like really good nostalgia music for ambient black music on Martha's Vineyard. Was super into it. Really felt like the 90s.
I really want to see that
kickback vibe on that.
The Killers had a good score in the background, especially that dum dum dum. Well, actually, that wasn't that much of a great score. It was just that bass line the whole time. Never mind.
Now, I'm not trying to be funny. I mean this genuinely. It says music, but I guess this would be under audio. Is that a category for like audio engineering?
I thought there wasn't there?
Oh, for sound. If Zone of Interest doesn't win, you might be anti-Semitic. I don't know if you guys watched Zone of Interest, but
Not yet.
It's kind of like two movies where there's the movie and then there's the sound. Kind of like Hereditary, how like the audio is its own component of the movie. So Zone of Interest is a movie about like the most boring, drawn out, you're going to be bored because this is like real life, how everyday mundane it is to have been like a Nazi. And then you get the soundtrack where in the background you hear the screams because they live adjacent to one of the camps. So, but they don't ever like interact with it. You know what I mean? So it's like two separate movies. So if they don't win for that, because I thought it was pretty genius how they did that.
I would say that sounds pretty brilliant.
Yeah.
But you have to be patient because the payoff,
Oh, yeah. Patience is a virtue. I got that.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Why? What is that supposed to mean?
You guys, we have a guest.
Who?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Brian?
Yo.
Brian, if
Heard you guys were talking about
yourself.
Oscar, so I was like, I gotta jump on and talk about some stuff.
Look, I promise as soon as you jump off, we're not gonna change this topic. I said, you guys, let's try to stay on topic while he's here and look professional. And then as soon as he's gone,
Yeah, right. I watch you guys.
We're professionals at the best at the level.
At the
that
best
they pay
at the
us.
level?
That they pay us.
0?
Exactly.
The bottom of the barrel. So, Brian.
Hey, we get that 20 cents a day. It's all right. Well, I'm Brian the Grizzly. I'm 1/3 the Spoiler Kings. We do everything for, comic books, because I got comic books right here, to movies, to TV shows, to I got everything. Come on, I'm always ready. We do all those things, and we talk about any pop culture stuff that goes on and anything that the chat brings in. So we do it, go Mondays and Thursdays live, so at 9 p.m.
Notoriously have giveaways that I don't win.
Yeah, that's conspiracy, maybe.
It is.
I don't know.
A little bit. Especially it's Black History Month. You would think I would have a slight advantage, but
oh yeah, okay.
maybe just a little bit. But you also do a sports channel.
Oh, So yeah, the
Sport.
Dynasty Pylon, I definitely do football. I play college football, so I love football in itself. So I talk about college, I talk about professional, I do it all. So I enjoy being a jock. That's a nerd. It's great.
Go sports. And the Packers
Go
notoriously
sports,
won the
exactly.
Super Bowl this year, right?
No.
I hate the Packers. So
Tony Romo, MVP, am I right?
Mhm.
He's the sixth
most
man. Is that what
valuable
they're called?
announcer. That's what it is.
He was the seventh man.
I have no idea what's happening.
Near does L.
What do you mean? Johnny Manziel?
Tony
Is that his
Romo,
name?
the sixth man, the Packers. Like, that was just.
Johnny Manziel, is that how you say his name?
Yeah, I think
As long
so.
as there's still more sports out there, I mean,
Yeah.
something's gonna be right eventually.
He just said he lost like 30 pounds doing coke. So shout out to him.
Dang, good for him.
Right?
Yeah, good for him.
No, he went from like
shout out
180 to
to
150.
transparency.
Right.
Uh-oh, Phil, looks like you got a fan.
Oh dang, you go for look at that. He got a little heart. Was that American Red Cross?
Is that the Red Cross?
Oh, that's my homie Seth. That's one of the city boys.
Not everybody. And you know what? This is false. So get out of here. I'm just kidding. You could stay. But it's not true. This is.
What is your favorite soda?
Diet Coke.
Pib Extra.
We blood brothers.
favorite
are you blood brothers?
No.
Wow, he's at home crying right now that you just denied his brotherhood.
No, we're brothers from other mothers, but
same
love
fathers.
each other like yeah, but same fathers. Plot
Secret
twist.
Father.
Right.
Eskimo brothers.
Yeah.
Leah, you got something to tell us?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking movies. We're talking Oscars 2024. Johnny asked earlier, who do you think is gonna get slapped this year? Any guesses?
Well, if you would have asked this obviously before it happened last year, I never would have even thought about Will Smith and Chris Rock interacting like that. So who the hell knows what's going to happen this year, if anything?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, do you think something's like going to happen of that nature?
Do you think they're going to address it though, or make a joke?
I would hope so.
You have to.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Why do you feel like the slap was so long ago? Like I feel
it
like
does.
It feels before last. But it was
actually the year before last.
Yeah.
It was the year before last.
I think it was.
Oh, it feels so recent.
The last
so they're probably not even going to say anything about it this year.
No, they still will talk about it.
You think so?
It'll get like punned, or it'll get like
Whose wife is gonna get disrespected on stage? I guess we should say. Whose partner?
The first you start laughing, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, disrespected." She give you the eye.
Yeah.
Who has
I gotta go do something.
Public wife? Are they gonna talk about Robert De Niro's like love children? Or
Ooh.
I didn't even know he had love children.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, he has like a baby.
Yeah.
He had a baby at 82, something like that.
Yeah. And
82
Robert,
years old, had a baby.
who did I say? Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Didn't you mean
Who's the other one that had a baby too, though? The old guy.
Al Pacino.
Pacino, yeah, Pacino.
Didn't he just have like another one too, or like he has like?
Yeah, and like the last year or two, he had another child.
Are they trying to make their next Rat Pack or something?
Yeah.
You can even have kids at 80, man.
Right.
Lit, bro. Like,
do it. But you know what's like sad about it though is like the bravado from that is like, yeah, I got this 20-year-old girl pregnant. My seed is still swimming. Never mind the child support you about to pay.
Right.
It's just the
you don't care about that. He about to die in 5 years. He's good. Child support for 5 years. I'm good.
Like I'm out.
I said it.
The year will be Taylor and Kanye. You know what? I feel like they're secretly friends. So I'm not gonna lie to you.
Taylor and Kanye.
I don't think Kanye is not allowed anywhere near anything that's live.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to Kanye?
I would love to have him on the show. So if you want to be on the show, like,
that would be amazing.
Thank you for the views.
Right.
I'll just sit back and listen.
No, that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. It's like, yeah, like let's have him on the show, and then I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah, he'll just talk
2 or 3 hours.
Let him fucking talk.
And then I just have to like run one time, like his views are his own. And then I'm good.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, well, we got the rating, so that's good.
Right. So how do you feel about? And then he's just gonna do his own thing, like, and it's fine. That's fine.
He would have all his own topics.
Yep.
Right.
I'll probably end up arguing with him for like half an hour. You know, and that's just
little notepad.
I'd be here for it though. That'd be amazing.
Get canceled. Because some of his posts, I'm like, you see, like the kind of like corny 40-year-old dad he is, and then like the next post, it's just plane crash, and I'm like, yo, let me give him a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, guys.
It's so weird, man.
Because
so my dad and his mom used to teach at Chicago State University together. So like they, dad like known them, seen him a lot of times, and losing your mom could just affect you in a lot of different ways. And
especially how close
ever since he lost his mom,
big time, yeah.
Straight hill, downhill.
Even with like the whole like, I mean, I don't mean to turn this into a Kanye thing, but like
I'm with it.
Even with like him now, like I really do think all he wanted was family, and Kim couldn't provide that because that's not the lifestyle that she wants. And even now they're like, well, look at he's out in the streets. Like he's been with the same girl for a minute, and before that he was with the same girl for a minute, and that girl only broke up with him because she was like, I can't commit the amount of time to you that you want.
And it seems like he's a great father. Like he's always there, no matter what's going on with him and Kim. He's in his kids' lives.
Love
so
him.
Say whatever you say.
Those kids love him, especially North. Obsessed. I love that their relationship is like really cute. It's annoying though, being.
I think that's what it is. A dad
and the mother of a daughter. It's annoying though, because my daughter's like that too. She likes John more than me, and I'm just like, get out of here.
That's what happens. Like my kids my little girls love me. They love hanging around me. They like to emulate their mom, but they love being around me. That's just what it is. Little girls do that. Little boys love their moms.
Oh, my kids hate. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
my boys. Yeah, I'll probably say my boys are more clingy, but Jade is definitely.
Throw their dad in front of the bus.
I was a daddy's girl too.
Save you.
Yeah, disgustingly so. So, but yeah, so Kanye is our actor in a leading role.
Yeah,
I swear. After I saw that documentary on Netflix that he did, I said, this is his Oscar role. Like, Kanye West is not a real person. Ye is not a real person. Ye is a role that he plays, and then Kanye is...
That was a beautiful documentary, though. I really enjoyed watching that. I think it was cool, like, just seeing, especially, like, with us growing up with his music, I think it was just cool being able to see, like, it all from square one.
And his progression and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Like him geeking out in the studio, like with Ludacris. I just thought it was cool.
I think
it all just seems genuine too.
Yeah.
He's a genius though. I mean, he's artistically one of the most, I mean, he can paint. I remember that one video that he did all the animation? Like, it was amazing. Like the stuff that he does is things that people don't even think about.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
the genius people are the ones that are
as an artist.
But even the stuff he says that's a little bit controversial, it's only controversial because mainstream mainstream media tells you to think a certain way about some stuff, but there's some things that outright I'm just like, shut the fuck up, Kanye, shut up. But of course there's a lot of truth in some of the stuff that he says, and it's like, but you're not hearing that part. You're hearing the part where he sounds manic and and so. But it is what it is at this point in time. Cough, cough, cough. Tiffany Haddish, what the fuck are you doing? Cough, cough. But
what is the point? So I just caught up with all of that. What is happening?
So she finds out she's like 2% acidic Jew. She has a bat mitzvah when she turns 40. Apparently, Sarah Silverman's sister is her rabbi. She observes Shabbat on Fridays, so she's a late in life Jew from South Central. And she decided, and what was unhinged to me is when she gets there and then she calls TMZ and she's like, I have no support. I don't have a husband. And I'm like, not you trying to call back Monique. She has nothing to do with your spiritual journey. Do what you feel you need to do. But this has nothing to do with. But it's just to me, it's unhinged because you come from South Central. You grew up there in the 80s. Why would you go to a war zone and then hop to another, say, I'm going to go to Gaza too? It's just a little, it's giving she needs help. I honestly feel like she needs help, but, you know, it is what
I
it
blame
is.
Common.
Oh my
I blame
God.
Common. Let's do it all Chicago rappers. There's all of them. It's just, blame all of them. And,
Oh, because what's his name is from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Common?
Kanye, Common, all of them.
And Common he might be a common factor here because
he
be dating women and they come out not good on the other side.
Common is the male Erykah Badu.
But the Light is my favorite song of all time, so I'm like, I
There
give
is
him
a
passes.
light. All right,
Not Oprah about to get slapped.
What?
You ain't got enough money to slap Oprah.
Mars.
Oh, she's a Chicago rapper.
Exactly. Hey.
Tiffany Haddish said, I can't believe everything I read. I need to go see for myself.
Unhinged. But isn't that what the right makes you think?
Wait.
You can't believe mainstream media. You got to go see it for yourself. And then what happens?
It's only been happening for 100 years.
For decades.
Happening? I don't understand. It's the same thing's been happening for all these times. We talking about.
That's what people were telling me. Actually, I went to by Rio Grande, and people were telling me, so is it true? Did you see all of them? I'm like, what? It's like, oh, what? It's like, well, in the news it was saying there's a bunch of people coming through the border and all that. It's like, I did not see
down there. There's just people actively jogging.
Yeah. I was all like, I told them I went to a national park, so I doubt there's gonna be any them trying to go through there since it's really heavily patrolled. But I was like, no, there's nothing happening down here. Like,
I need to see it for myself. And
I was like, what the fuck?
Looking at dust.
They were all like, so is it true? I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I was like, what's true? I was like, no. I was like, what do you know?
But that's how it was when I was a kid. When I moved from California to Atlanta, like the first thing the people on the kids on the bus asked me, "Are you a Blood or Crip?" And I'm like, "I'm from Orange County."
I'm Orange County.
I'm from Orange County. I don't know what that means.
Like gang?
Is that a gang?
Like I'm part of the flowers.
Right. We grow oranges.
Oh, hey, yeah. And you really can't rhyme.
Disneyland? Like, I'm not a part of the other side. I don't know that side.
I got the ears. I got the Mickey on my side.
You carry that Mickey?
Yeah.
You got that Mickey.
That's the other Mickey, huh? Okay.
Okay. So
all right. Let's talk about movies or predictions or.
I guess
we are.
Let's keep scrolling until we find one. Best Picture. Let's cut to the chase.
Oh God.
How many of these have you guys seen, like, on average?
I saw Barbie.
I saw that one.
I did not see Barbie.
Oh, are you gonna go down the list first?
I really want to see American Fiction.
I have only just
it was
seen
so
Maestro.
good.
Yeah.
Maestro and Flower Moon are the only two I haven't seen. I saw all the other ones.
Listen,
I saw Flower Moon. Yeah, I'm impressed by that. I had problems with that specifically.
Yeah.
From the point of view, they did it from the point of view of the people that are oppressing. The Choctaw Indian. Like, how you gonna do for the vision of the oppressor from the bad guy and trying to make him to a good guy? Made no sense. Do it from. You have the actress there. You have the people there. You could use it from her point of view.
Exactly.
But no, you want to do it from a white guy's point of view. I thought that was horrible. That's not the best decision for this movie. Did
you hear how it was? It wasn't like that before, and then they made it into that.
Changed it.
So I was like,
yes.
I was like,
the screenplay was all from her point of view. And they changed it.
It's based on a book, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And if you guys want like some more like actual Native American like there's a really good book called God is Red by Vine Deloria, and it's like one of the best like Native pieces of like nonfiction, and it really goes like there's a lot of times where I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, I've lived there. just random like places where Christianity and the whites.
So for Best Picture, dialogue-wise, I wouldn't say Killers of the Flower Moon is that great because that dialogue was like
it was awful.
Yeah,
I hated the ending in the movie, and the movie just ended.
Yeah,
it was like going on, and then they're
for
like,
it to be
"And
that long,
we'll
it
hit the
just
trial."
ended because it's like 3 hours. It just okay.
They're like the trial is about to happen. You think they're going to get convicted, and then they just ended.
Okay.
It was.
We can go down
so
the list.
weird.
American Fiction was fantastic, and I've been saying this, Brian. I don't know if you remember those like Eric Jerome Dickey books back in the day, like the covers like Milk or Cream in My Coffee and Love Friends and Lovers. But when I watched that movie, I got that vibe. Like it was giving me like that, just like chilly summer breeze morning on Martha's Vineyard, and it's just like Black trauma, but bite-sized, like consumable, and it was just so
was
funny.
Black trauma,
but
from a different angle, right? Like Black trauma
from our own perspective.
Understand that we're not all poor. We're not all from the ghetto. It's Black trauma within the family still in different ways.
Yeah,
that you have familial trauma, and I thought it was just brilliant the way they did. All of them were unbelievable.
It was so funny. It was funny because it was like on point with everything. I don't want to spoil anything, Leah, because I know you still want to watch it. But
that's the one
it's funny.
So good.
So good.
Even the opening scene is funny.
I don't see it going anywhere. America, Oscar wise, because
really,
I don't think it's gonna win anything.
I think it has a chance at Best Picture, because of how well it was written. I think Best Supporting Actor. Sterling K. Brown has a chance. He definitely has a chance.
But do you think they're gonna give it to him because he's Sterling K. Brown and he's like America's sweetheart, or because of his role in the movie?
I think they give it to him for the same way they gave Denzel the Best Actor.
Okay,
he's been in a lot better pictures. He's done better in a lot of things.
Makes me sick to my stomach. I cry every time I watch that movie. Every time I hear the trailer for that movie, and I'm so mad it didn't have more track waves.
Yeah, wait.
Oh. That's the one with Godspeed with the Frank Ocean song, and I put it on. I just be crying, sitting in the corner. Anatomy of a Fall.
Never saw it.
No.
Never saw it.
It is a foreign language film, but it was really good. If you like Suspicious Death,
sure do.
Would recommend.
Sure do.
Yeah, like, who did it? It's weird. Like did the husband do it?
And there's like a dog who's like super cute. Leah, you would like it.
Is it like that one, the staircase?
Yeah, it's like staircase-esque. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Barbie.
So
there you go.
I saw that one.
I didn't see it.
Win Best Picture with me.
I guess you're not Knuff,
all of these movies.
I got a question that says I am Knuff. I can get it.
So I haven't even seen the other movies. I just thought it was cute. It was a fun movie, but I don't see it winning Best Picture.
It's a great money maker.
I think that calls into
I was gonna say,
where I feel like the Academy Awards are at a turning point with the generation shifting, where they have to look at like the People's Choice nominees and their own nominees and find a blend of the two, because people who are going to be up and coming and voting are not going to see the holdovers. Just to be real, they're not going to see Killers of the Flower Moon. Anatomy of a Fall, no thank you. You know what I mean?
Man.
And so I think we're coming into a shift in generations where you really have to look at what's popular and what is groundbreaking, and then find a medium between the two for people to watch. Because let's be real, 16-year-olds are not watching the Oscars unless they already have an interest in film.
That's true. Well, guys, it's been real.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, we have to compromise.
Still here, Phil. JP, we're still...
No, I know. It's just it's hard right now when you say
these kids.
Yeah, these.
No, because I was just reading an article about, like, I was telling Leah about this article I was reading about how feral Gen Alpha is, and that's like anybody born post 2013, and with their Skibbity and Riz and all those other, and it made me laugh so hard because my daughter is Gen Z, and my two sons are Gen Alpha, and the difference in noise and personality and attention span is like so completely different from each other. And I'm seeing now like, oh, like this is what like the boomers were talking about when the millennials were coming up. And like even now, like I'm like, what's the one above us, a Gen X? Are we all millennials here?
Millennial.
We're millennials.
Yeah.
I am right on the edge. I'm on the edge.
You sound like my husband. He be saying that dumb shit all the time. I'm like, you're a millennial. I was born in 1984.
I was
And
on
he
the
swears
edge.
he's Gen X, and I'm like, you're just an elder. I'm not elderly anything. He just turned.
I'm in the
40. I'm not
Reagan era. I was like,
elderly.
okay.
You said the Reagan era.
Yeah. Just,
You voted for Reagan. No, he didn't. That would be
Are we
blasphemous.
classified as elder millennials now, though?
I feel like yeah,
What
1984
the?
is like the first year, so I feel like we are. We're in the upper echelon
Well,
because 1995 is the cutoff.
So we're top tier millennials.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in the mid. I'm middle-aged millennial.
You are middle aged.
Middle-aged millennial.
What's middle age? What age is that exactly? 30.
Us. Based on
30.
how downward health is going in America, we're middle aged.
Yeah, pretty much.
Middle aged.
Yeah. Yeah.
The insides of us? Yeah.
The
they are
insides of
getting
us.
older. Oh.
Yeah.
That's real.
Shout out to Culver's, am I right? I'm just
I was
kidding.
gonna say, hey, I can't talk about it. That's
Because
what I
listen,
do.
I told you the way I was looking at those cheese curd burger commercials.
Burger. Hey, you know, we got salads. I eat a salad every day. I don't know. Yeah, everyone else.
You got
thinks
one with
it.
cheese curds in it?
I didn't know y'all had.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had salads. I
I'll
know
eat
I
the
can
fuck out of that. I'm not gonna lie.
What's a salad for chicken? Coleslaw. I eat that. That's healthy.
Oh, I like coleslaw.
No, because we got coleslaw dressing's a problem.
Coleslaw, the
Oh.
dressing?
No,
And so in
yeah.
coleslaw, because it's just cabbage with coleslaw dressing, and that's
Yeah.
what makes it into coleslaw. So
Yeah.
the dressing
Right.
itself is just mayo, which is just fat. So
Yeah.
it's actually really bad for you.
But I feel like that's health, especially if you're using Dukes, because I just started eating mayonnaise, and I feel like
Oh, Duke's. That's
Duke's,
creamy as
yeah.
fuck when I ate it.
It's creamy.
Mm.
I like the
It
tang in
was.
Dukes. Dukes has like a tang to it that's like really good. So Barbie, we're saying, is more of a cash grab than a
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it though. I thought it was cute. Like it was. Cute.
I feel like it was a solid
It's
movie.
box office stuff.
Yeah.
It was a great positive story for sure.
It should win for
Yeah, it
it
is.
should win for styling, and it should win for vibes. Because the
Vibes.
way I wanted to buy all the
look.
merch.
Yeah.
They know how to market. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like Dune.
Yeah.
Popcorn
Listen,
bucket.
Dune 2 is best picture of the year alone for the
by
bucket.
far. Oh my god.
For the bucket. I don't know about the movie. I've never seen the
Fucking
first one.
bucket. I'm upset about that because they're not selling in the Regal market. They're selling in the freaking AMC market. I was like, what the fuck? I want that as a
You gotta
collectible.
go on eBay. You're gonna find one used.
Yeah.
I might have to drag. I'll get 2 of them for you. That's all right.
He said he needs 3. He needs a backup.
Spray paint and all that. So on
The
eBay. Camo edition.
The holdovers.
That was a good movie.
That's
That
a
was
great
good.
movie.
Okay, Phil. Okay, go off. Phil, go.
No, I'm just saying. We finally hit one that I
saw.
saw.
It's more of your vibe, Phil. I can see more of your vibe.
Well, but anything I happen to be like Paul Giamatti. I've found myself enjoying a lot of any kind of movie, whether he's like the main or like a supporting actor, just a cameo. Like if he's involved, I tend to be more on the positive side of like liking a said movie or a film as opposed to like, it ain't no box office, just like, cashing. Like that was an actual, just a good like kind of not emotional ride, but just, it hits the emotions.
No,
It was a good story. Yeah, it was a damn good movie.
Paul Giamatti is the one that's in Billions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so let's talk about that first episode. Opening scene, am I right? Paul Giamatti. I knew that people did this. Obviously, I'm an adult, but I've never seen it in like mainstream media. So it was eye opening. So he should win just any award off of that for participating. Leah, how you feel? You remember that scene from Billions?
What scene? I didn't see it.
I'll whisper it. He gets pissed on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh,
What happened?
Yeah.
Right
How
on
did I forget
time,
about that?
Marcy. Right on time.
Looky.
We're talking about Paul Giamatti getting pissed on in Billions.
Oh, he got a golden shower?
Drip, drip, drip.
It was from his wife, right? And like she role plays it like as a
Oh.
dominatrix.
Oh, that's what's up. That's good. They still have a little bit of flair in
Well,
that layer there.
Juxtaposed to the rest of the series, I guess they have their
That's good.
moments.
I need to watch more movies.
Well, Billions is a TV show.
Okay,
Yeah,
MTV.
It's on Showtime. I think Showtime.
I need to watch.
And we kind of touched on Killers of the Flower Moon. You guys said. Maestro, I did not see. I will not ever see. Probably, I'm gonna be real with you guys.
I'm not into the musician stuff. I mean, I wasn't banned, but not into that.
Maestro's the one movie that I didn't watch.
Yeah, I
don't watch it either.
And it also felt, and I don't want to say that any movie is made specifically to be nominated for stuff, but as soon as I saw them like debating his prosthetics, I said they made this movie to be nominated for some shit.
The nose, the bigger nose.
Oppenheimer, or some people say Oppenheimer.
So, Best Picture.
It's going to win.
I feel like it.
Yeah, it's because it has.
It's not my favorite movie, but it feels like it has both, right? The
exactly.
gravitas and the box office.
Oh,
I think it's a good movie. I just don't know how many times I need to watch it. The rewatchability is the bottom of the barrel. Like you don't want to see it again.
Yeah.
Once you saw it, it was like, I don't know. That was it.
Yeah. I was like, do I want to watch it again? Like, I'm good.
And I hear people say Boy in the Striped Pajamas is one of their favorite movies. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait,
I watched it one time and I will never watch it again. You are just like, there's something wrong with you because why do you want to see that again? That's
and then you know who?
I mean, Florence Pugh, though, you know.
Boy in the Striped Pajamas?
That is Florence Pugh. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay. You're talking about sex. I thought you were talking about she was in Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I was like,
no, in Oppenheimer.
I don't think Past
But you don't want to see the scene because you got Cillian Murphy too. You don't want to have to see him.
Well, I know some people who would.
Yeah, some people who love that bleedy pikers, whatever. What, bleeding?
Peaky Blinders. That show's phenomenal.
Blinders?
Yeah, they're trying to Peaky Blinders.
You know, they're gonna want some of that Cillian Murphy.
He was also in damn, what's his name again? Cillian? Is it Cillian or
Killian?
Killian.
He was in Red Eye, which is a really good movie.
Red Eye sucked. No, I'm kidding. The one day he was in the airplane, right? And he was all evil and whatnot.
Yeah. You just came like really. No, let me stop because it came out wrong when I started the sentence. So let me stop. It just I needed to stop before it was anything else. Wasn't he like in like that weird movie about like
Batman Begins?
No.
El Batman? Yes, I think so.
Oh, Batman.
He was Batman.
No, he was in I thought he was in like that movie about like rats. That's not him.
28 Days Later. Well, it's not rats, but
no.
He was in 28. Yep, he was in 28 Days Later.
But what rat movie?
It was like a one name thing, right?
Yeah, like
Ratatouille.
Walter, something like that, with a W.
Yeah. What was that?
Cillian Murphy movies.
Wasn't that a series though?
Not on Wikipedia. Oh, it was just on the tip of my tongue and then it went away.
Scrolling on.
Known for.
I mean, he's known for Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Dunkirk. Dunkirk is huge. It's another huge movie. So.
Yeah.
Dunkirk, I don't know her. No, this is like a really old movie, like 2000.
Wasn't it like Wilfred or something like that?
Yeah, Wilfred or something.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's not him because I don't see it on his.
I don't remember him in.
Wilfred. What are we typing? Wilfred.
Wasn't Wilfred like a series, a show?
Oh, Willard. Oh, that wasn't him. That was Crispin Glover.
I was there though. I was there.
Oh,
we were close.
Willard.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They have the same like weird face vibe. It's same with like a Bates vibe. They have like that sunken face.
It's also the eyes. It's almost look like you.
They're soulless. Yeah.
You know, they're not. It's so like exactly.
Yeah, they're so true. They are soulless.
JP, I'm allergic to smoke.
That was my controller was burning.
Past lives. I have this thing about past lives.
Is that the sad
I
one?
liked the movie. It was okay. It was not what the critics said it was. It was not as depressing or makes me cry as it was sad in the sense of this is life.
Oh, that's
It was an excellent movie. I thought it highlighted the plight of the migrant woman beautifully because she fought her whole life to not be this, specific kind of Asian woman. She kind of ends up being that Asian woman. And I thought it was really beautiful in that, but I don't think it was what A24 advertised it as. But it did
I
leave
think
you
the
with like a
husband should have been
sense of
slapped.
fuck. The husband?
Her husband should have been slapped.
For what
Hell
part?
yeah. But you just gonna let them go do all this stuff? Like, you're just gonna let them go be.
They were just
whatever,
sightseeing.
it's okay. They say to staring at each other and all stuff. I would punch him in his face. I would break his nose immediately.
The awkwardness and the cringe. And there's a scene. Okay, so there's a scene where it's about two childhood best friends. They were like always, their lives are always intertwined over different points of time. They've never been sexual with each other, right?
that's
they
nice.
never. Yeah, they weren't that
they
sexual.
never.
But it comes to a point where he comes to visit her, and he doesn't speak English. And so she's like speaking to him. Are they Korean?
Yes.
And she's speaking to him in Korean, and he's talking back to her, and like the husband is just sitting there drinking a beer, and it's like she's like touching his hands.
Knows.
Yeah, and he knows. Yeah. But the thing with the husband is like she chose comfort over love at every point, and it made me so sad because I was like it. I don't think she was ashamed to be Korean, but I think she wanted that like all American dream so bad, and it was just sad because like she gave up like actually living her life to be stuck. And that's what she was. She's stuck. She wanted this big life and she ends up marrying somebody who is bigger than her in her career field, and she's bringing him coffee. And I'm like, girl, we have our priorities twisted. So it was like it was sad and it's melancholy. It was just fuck. But I can see, but I just don't know if it belongs on this list.
I thought it should be placed. I thought Past Lives should be replaced. I thought what's the other one? Zone of Interest are the two movies I thought that just should have been off the list. There's two other movies I would have put on.
I think Zone of Interest is only on here because of the director, and because it really is haunting in its duality. And I was talking about that right before you came on, how you have the movie and it's boring. The actual story is boring.
No, interesting. Like
speaking on how run of the mill it is for people in terrorism to be a terrorist without realizing that they're a terrorist, more or less. And so he's just going to work. She's just keeping her home together. The boy's just going to school, but they actually live right next to Auschwitz. And so the second part of the movie is the sound, and constantly throughout the whole movie you're hearing the screaming, you're hearing the burning, you're hearing the factories, and there's blood in the river. You're seeing the bones and fragmented pieces and stuff, but you don't ever see explicit violence or anything. You just know he's fucking gross. He's like a gross man. He's violent, but even he has his limits because there's like a throw up scene where he's like, oh, clearly you feel a way about this all too, but this is your life. And so, but I also don't think I feel like this is like the one movie on the list where it's like it's kind of a smug pick, because I feel like, oh, you didn't like it?
It's all Oscars. It's all Oscars. It's like, oh, it's the beautifully shot, beautiful, all this stuff. It was a terrible movie. I fell asleep 3 times during the movie.
Yeah.
But I understood how powerful it would have been. But
yeah,
there's certain things that I get tired of talking about. I don't want more movies about slavery. I don't need more movies about the Holocaust. I just don't need that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I it's so negative, and I think it's important to know what happened and how impactful it is. But to continue to have movies about highlighting it, I think it's just.
Hold on, the train is going through my basement. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Underground Railroad.
Right.
Black History Month. It's Black History Month. No, I totally agree with you. I say this like I've told Leah this constantly. Like, I have zero interest in watching The Color Purples, the musical, and that's just. And I know, like, all accolades to Fantasia. I've loved Fantasia and all of those people forever, but I can't keep doing it. And the fact that, like, on Hulu at the beginning of the month, they had Hershey's Kisses presents 12 Years a Slave for Black History Month. That shit took me out. And it's not up there anymore, but I was screaming because I said, not a little Hershey's Kiss for your trauma. Like,
exactly.
And also, I hate that movie. I thought, listen, if we're going to talk about movies we don't like, 12 Years a Slave and the story it's based on, if I ever met that man in real life that it was based, I would slap him because I said, what would make you think that fiddling your violin for these white folks was a good idea? You're not entirely free, friend. And so 12 years is a small price to pay for you being stupid. Cause come on.
No.
I'm sorry. No, but you know what I mean. It was ignorant of him to think that because they say I'm free, so I guess I'm free. You're the only one who's thinking that because everybody else is like, I'm going home. And you're like, I'm gonna diddle my fiddle.
It's easy to say now. It's easy to say now, but can you imagine doing it in the 1800s? That's where it's like, okay, that's what's just crazy. But you know what the world is.
For me, the fear would have been, it would have been even stronger. I would have been like, there's no way. Oh, we just want you to come play for us. No. My fingers are broke. I don't know, just take my fiddle. I don't know how to play.
So, your fingers are broke, you go.
You smash them. Because ain't no way. Poor things.
I really want to see this one too.
I've seen it before. Like, it's the same story. You know, when you talk about Poor Things, it's graphic, but it's down the same type of movie as Edward Scissorhands. But it's more grown up. There's a lot more sexual content with it. But it's just okay movie. You know, like I didn't not like it. I walked out. I was like, oh, okay.
Did
not
you see
that
this
like
alone?
this Oscar-worthy content. Like,
did you see this alone in theaters, or did you go with somebody else?
I went with my wife.
Okay.
Yeah, I went with my wife.
Because you would have looked like a creep if you had walked out alone. Like,
you know, I live in a very mixed area, and I'm this big black guy coming out Poor Things. It would have been very, very problematic.
I saw somebody like describe it more or less as like a baby alive that has sex. I
was
like, no.
Yeah, but you saw Edward Scissorhands how he couldn't figure out how to be human, but you know he falls in love. But now imagine it like on crack, like on acid.
Yeah.
And she's having sex with everybody like it's a porno. Like,
and
imagine that. And
I read this comment.
That's Poor Things.
It was a picture of her in the pregnancy prosthetic, and somebody was like, she was pregnant? And I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I know what scenes you were watching versus the rest of the movie.
Oh, man. No, I mean, you can go see it, but I'm not gonna say like it's not gonna change your life. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. Fine.
I think aesthetically though, it's like pretty to watch for if you're a fan of that kind of stuff.
It's
kind of like that Guillermo-esque.
It is Guillermo. It is. It's very gothic.
What's that other guy's name who hates black people? The one, you know who I'm talking about? Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim Burton.
He really do hate black people, don't he?
JP, we're on hold. Well, we can keep going, but JP has a little emergency. Yeah, I heard he doesn't cast black people because they're not his aesthetic or something.
I've heard Tim Burton has had a lot of problems, and that's why they didn't do the Superman, because it was very, very, I don't know how to say it. It wasn't like this. It was white. It was just whitewashed. Everything was, and people didn't like that.
Mm-hmm. And we all know one of the Marthas was black, at least. Am I right?
I didn't even know he was doing Superman, but then again, I don't know comics. So
no, so he was going to do Superman in '99. This is with Nicolas Cage, and they had Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman. They had the whole thing planned out. Kevin Smith wrote the script. Everything was ready to go, and they just decided to not do it.
Gee.
That was
Nicolas
one of my
Cage's
favorite
dream
parts
role.
of Flash, though.
It was.
People shit on the Flash, but I really like the Flash. I don't care what anybody says.
It was a good movie. It was problematic because of what happened.
Say it again, because I don't remember who was in it.
With the star
No,
of
I'm
the
just kidding.
movie.
I was just trying to be problematic.
I don't.
Sorry. I was trying
Don't
to
say
start shit.
Don't feed into it. Don't feed
He
into
should
it.
not
What
be
did he do
named.
again?
Yeah, those are words that I'm not going to talk about.
Leandra, this is him and as Superman.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow.
So this was literally 25 years ago.
That's a picture.
It was very dark, very Tim Burton-esque.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be interesting.
Enough time has passed
movie,
by
but
where
yeah,
I
you wanna
feel
go
we could spoil Flash, because the whole movie I'm like, this movie only needs one thing. And so at the very end of the movie, when George Clooney walks out, please know I fucking screamed. I said, this is the best movie of the year.
What?
I said, this movie only needs one thing. I swear to you, I was the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, I see all these cameos. I see all these Easter eggs. All it's missing is a little GC. And so when he walked out at the end, I screamed at my TV. I was like, yes, this is what we needed.
Oh my
heal
goodness.
America. This
Heal
is going to
America.
heal the world.
Yeah.
And nobody else
You can
agreed.
go ahead and take you can take that. The best part of the movie was Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Obviously by far. And then if you want to take your Ezra guy, you can take him.
My asthma guy.
Ezra.
Your Ezra.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't talk about him either.
But also, let's talk about his case. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
How can you domestically violence somebody that's not domesticated? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But
oh man, that's so bad.
It's okay. This is a different kind of show.
I know.
This is different. Nobody watches this one, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, there's people outside my window talking. We talk about directing. We got Justine. Anatomy of a Fall. Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Nolan, Oppenheimer. Yorgos for Poor Things, and Glazer for Zone of Interest. I have a feeling that because of what's going on in the world, I have it in my head that they're gonna give it to Glazer. You know what I mean? But also, like, if we're going, if
Nolan's getting it. I feel like Nolan.
It's between the two of them.
So,
but Glazer makes a lot of sense.
Glazer,
now think about it.
In this economy, who pays the I don't know what the saying is. I forgot.
Was Oppenheimer a good movie?
Foundationally, yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Directing wise, it was beautifully directed. The storyline was really, really nice. The focus was really good. It was beautifully shot. And I don't need to see it again. So,
but if you're trying to make a statement because of where we are in the world, are you gonna go with Oppenheimer about somebody who created a means to an end, or Glazer, who is highlighting the day-to-day lives of those currently afflicted?
Both of them. That's tough. Though. Maybe they just go Scorsese because they don't care about it. Because all of them are dealing with people dying and killing people.
Yeah, it's kind of a depressing group of movies this year, except for Barbie, and even that's kind of like let me re-examine my life here.
Yeah.
And then again, costume design. Now, Napoleon is interesting because I would have thought it would have been nominated for something more than this.
It's a terrible movie.
Really?
Oh,
yeah, I heard it wasn't.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Iron Claw. People were like, "Oh, it didn't get nominated for anything." Iron Claw, the story is sad because I know the true story. Mm-hmm. All of the actors in the movie were good. The movie was not good. The pacing was awful.
I agree with you.
The scenes they chose to keep in and out were questionable. I thought it was in poor taste to do that. boat across to the brothers scene. I thought that was very in poor taste of them to do that, especially when there's brothers who are not shown and brothers that are a brother that's
Yeah.
still alive. I thought that was trashy.
Well, they combined two brothers, like two people. They combined into one person.
Yeah, and then if you know the backstory and then like him getting the gift of the gun, I was like,
Oh,
this feels icky.
Yeah.
The pacing feels icky. But again, Zac Efron was fantastic. Like everybody in the movie, fantastic. It was just the movie itself I didn't care for. Which sucks because I really wanted to cry. I was expecting to get sick to my stomach, but I cried during the Dark Side of the Ring and not this.
Really? So I got sick because I knew the story. And I think anyone who grew up with wrestling, you enjoy the movie. But it's another movie that I'll never, ever go see again.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave in my house.
Whoever played Ric Flair, that was fantastic. Because
I thought he did a terrible woo.
I thought because he was so bad, it made me love it. And so and so I was like, imagine being Ric Flair minding your own business now. And some Gen Zer comes up to you and is like, fuck you. Like, you ruined, you know what I mean? And he's just like, I'm just eating this other guy's chips at the bar. I don't even know what's going on right now.
I thought of all the characters, he's the only one that I didn't like. I thought he did the worst job of being Ric Flair. Because Ric Flair, if you're in the wrestling community, you know how he is. You know his personality.
But that's why it was so good to me, because it was so bad.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
And listen, when Charlotte joined, oh, I fucking hate that bitch. But that's for another day. We could do wrestling another day.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hate that bitch. But only her on screen. I don't know her in real life. Let's just animated feature film. The Boy and the Haran. I haven't seen this yet.
Oh,
I saw it.
Fuck that movie.
I saw it. So it's a Studio Ghibli movie.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
It
do you
is,
pronounce
but it's
it
not
Ghibli
even a good
or
one.
Ghibli? How do you guys pronounce
All I'm
it?
gonna say. That's what I said. That's all I'm gonna
I do
say.
Ghibli.
Yeah,
I say Studio Ghibli.
I go Ghibli to get the the tongue still, give it a little bit strong. Ghibli.
You heard him. To get a
I don't like
strong
using
tongue.
that tongue all weird and lazy. Right. I like to use the rat. El pinche ratón. Oh,
Say the Batman word. Allah Rata.
El Batman.
No, the
El Batman.
What does he say? El Rata Alata or something.
El Rata la Lata.
Say that back. El Batman.
El Batman.
What does that mean? He's like, use fucking Duolingo, motherfucker. Like, what do you think it means? Because he was really like trying to decipher, what does this mean? It's like you. Elemental. Haven't seen it.
Oh,
either.
interesting.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was really good.
It's Romeo and Juliet. It's also kind of goes over the immigrant's journey and then how you have cultural problems and how parents pass on their problems to their kids and then they expect them to be that. So I mean, that trauma, the cultural trauma or parental trauma. 5 years. But so it was basically it's just Romeo and Juliet with elements with immigrants. That's what Elemental is.
Okay.
Oh, that is true.
Nimona.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen Nimona. I did not see it.
Okay, so we'll just act like it's not there. Robot Dreams.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I saw part of it and I was confused as hell. And so
I feel,
it was just very weird, and I watched because me and Tank do all the whole Oscars thing, and I was like, what the hell is this? I have no idea what the hell is happening.
It's they describe it as a Spanish-French animated tragicomedy.
Yeah. What the hell?
Wait, what? Say it again.
A lot going on.
A tragicomedy film based on the comic. It is about the inseparable friendship between a dog and a robot in Manhattan in the 80s.
It's the 80s. Yeah, but it's in the 80s. It's so weird. It's
not the Oscars saying, you guys just don't get it. And then we have Spider-Man across. Hold on, before we get to Spider-Man, can I just say one thing? And I don't want you guys to hate me. I have a thing with things moving in a certain way that hurts my eyes. And it's really hard for me to watch Spider-Man,
the animation style.
This one and the last one. I think the animation style is so fucking cool, but unfortunately I'm handicapped in the sense that my eyes don't want to. I can't keep up with the animation, and I actually have to wear like blockouts, like yellow goggles, and I have to look away because it makes me feel dizzy. But I think it's so cool. And I saw those storyboards recently of like the Batman Beyond in the same style. It looks sick. I love it. But I fear I'm too old.
It is so good.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man.
I've listened to the whole movie. I know the whole movie. I just couldn't watch the whole movie like visually, but I really enjoyed it. I love the Spider-Gwen turn and the Gwen stuff. My daughter is obsessed with Spider-Verse. This one, she liked the first one, but the
second one is I think it might be the best movie I've seen all year.
Yeah.
Period.
The soundtrack is amazing.
I did see that one.
This one?
Neat one.
My sons prefer the first one, but I think that's just more of like a boy thing. Like, it was less Gwen in the first one and more Miles.
It was so much, but even this one was the evolution of Miles and growing from little boy to young man.
Well,
and
they're not there yet.
How do you reconcile
little assholes? I mean,
that makes perfect sense. Though. I mean, but until you get to 12, I don't think you be able to understand the complexities they did in a movie that's all totally animated. And if you like comic books, you like the style. I actually got this Spider Punk right here.
Oh, that's dope.
That is cool.
For the movie. I always.
That is
dope.
Oh.
And I thought he was amazing too. Seeing his animation style, the way he was totally different than everybody else, it was so good. And,
but just to throw it out there, if any of the Spider-Men were to get it would be Miguel.
Miguel Ojeda.
Why?
The one who's the vampire?
Miguel?
No, he's 2099, right?
Yeah.
2099, yeah.
Out of all the Spider-Men that were in the Spider-Man movie.
Because he's
and
Miguel's
Miles is
like
a spider
6'3".
boy. He's a child, so he doesn't count. So.
Oh, hey.
But
Miguel's 6'3", 220 pounds of fury.
Spider
I ain't gonna hate
spider webs. He could copy. He was the best one.
That's funny.
And also, Peter B. Parker is always going to be, a soft spot, just because Jake Johnson. As far as everybody else in the movie, Hobie was cool.
Don't.
Hobie was cool. My only thing with Hobie is he's a cop killer. No, I'm just kidding. They're all cop killers in the universe. No, I just don't like him because I know Leah loves him, so I have to be.
He's
anti-fascist. That's just her thing. She doesn't like any man that I like.
We're all Antifa. So.
That's safe.
That's
safe.
And what are my statistics here? 98%. So she's like, I'm gonna get a poster from my classroom of Hobie, and I was like, yeah, teach your kids to be cop killers. That's exactly what
I'm cosplaying him for MomoCon.
Yeah, you're gonna be Hobia?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I also don't like the name Hobie because I only know one other person named Hobie, and that's not for this channel.
Okay.
If you know, you know. And if you know, go get some help because I only found out about him on accident. Let's see. Actress in a supporting role. Let's just get this out the way. Emily Blunt is not a good actress to me. She is Emily Blunt in every movie she's in. She is
I kind of agree with that.
Mary Poppins in every movie.
Like a ditzy Mary Poppins in a way, or like
no, she just play. I don't feel like
she gets off the same vibes every role she's in.
She doesn't embody a different person. I feel like every time I see her, I'm like, oh, Emily Blunt's in this.
Edge of Tomorrow. You feel the same way?
Oh, yeah, that Emily Blunt.
A science Emily Blunt, like a sci-fi Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
a badass Emily Blunt.
Yeah, she's just a. That's
Jim's ever wears Prada.
That's Jim's wife over there. Yeah.
Like her name in every movie she's in could just be Emily Blunt.
Yeah, honestly, Even like the quiet place. I'm like, oh, here goes Emily trying to keep her kids quiet.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. You just can play anything, actually.
That's funny.
I said, oh, Emily has good breath control when she was giving birth. Like, that's good on her. I was the same
She was good in, dude.
Go
She was good in Devil Wears Prada, though.
Yeah, when she was Emily
she was.
Devil Wears
Being,
Prada.
you know, attitude.
She must have been more motivated then.
I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I'm just saying I don't. I don't expect much when I see her. Is all I'm saying. Like I'm expecting her to act. I'm not expecting to be blown away. Hold on, the train's coming through again.
Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple.
Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple. Leah, you can attest to that because I haven't seen it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed her portrayal of Sophia very much. I did. Okay. And it even made my dad like he giggled.
Oh, I love Danielle Brooks.
Let's bring him in. Actually, have him in the green room.
Dad,
hey, it's me, your boy.
No.
It's me, your boy.
It's me, it's your
daddy boy.
Do his accent.
She has to call me daddy, but I don't ask her to.
So you guys are telling me it wouldn't be badass if Taraji took the stage and then just like slapped Oprah?
Hell no, would not be badass. It'll be amazing because
you want to get within a hand of Oprah? Someone gets shot.
Yeah,
Oprah has like snipers on immediately.
I don't think her or Gail could be touched. I think you can get to Stedman before you get to Gail. Let's be real.
Yeah.
America Ferrera, she's not gonna win for this.
No, she's not even gonna be. She was thrown in because Barbie didn't have enough nominations, so they're like,
yeah,
dude,
this felt.
What's
silly.
your name? Oh,
it's great at giving speeches out. So
yeah, it was a nice speech, but that's about it.
Jodie Foster. Wait, let me say the name of this movie because I like to say it. Niad. I asked my son the other day. I said, "What does gat mean?" He says, "Butt."
Gat is butt now. Let me get some of that.
Like, gat. You gotta say
gat.
I thought gat was like gat damn.
No, it's like a gat is like gat damn that ass. Like it's a butt.
That's the stupidest thing because they're saying butt, whatever.
I hate it.
Well, you guys, I don't make up the rules, and I have not seen Niad, but talking on Jodie Foster, 12 out of 10. Night Country.
I agree with that too.
But Night Country, did you watch Night Country?
Man, Night Country.
Yes.
Her and
but
Callie
Jodie Foster
Reese
is always Jodie Foster.
You're
talking about someone who's always Jodie Foster. Like Jodie Foster is
but
always
at least
her.
I feel a way about her character. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, what a cunt.
Emily
Blunt, I feel
Holy
nothing.
Shit.
I feel nothing about Emily Blunt. I'm like, oh, what a pleasant woman.
But you guys say the same thing about Jodie Foster in every movie she's ever in. Even when she's the good person, you still feel the
in
same
Panic
way.
Room, I'm like, stop panicking and get out the room.
What? She was in Panic Room. Silence.
Kristen Stewart was dying.
That's basically it.
Well, maybe she shouldn't have had. But Jodie Foster, but Night Country specifically, who cares about the Oscars? Callie Reese, if she doesn't win every fucking award, I swear to God, I was with her every scene in Night Country. She was so good. And even Jodie Foster has been like, I'm not the main character.
I hated that one.
It's her. And I'm like, no, she is. And I don't know how many times I was like, I'm gonna punch everybody on this show. I want to punch her. But Callie Reese was so good in it. And it's it's not many acting roles before this, like a movie before this, and then she's like a professional fighter before that.
Yeah, exactly. She was a fighter.
She got the body.
Fantastic. Divine Joy Randolph, which I feel she's like the front runner.
She doesn't win. I'm revolting. I'm literally. I'm gonna go down. I'm burning the Oscars down. That's what's happening.
Hold on, you guys take note just in case we have to testify.
I was gonna say I gotta. What I mean to say is, I'm gonna.
His icon? Wow.
You put up the baby lock picture.
It was a long.
I don't know that man.
Yeah, me neither. Like, who is that? I don't even know.
That's funny.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think Divine is probably gonna win. Even I think overseas she's been like the forerunner too, like the BAFTAs and everything else.
Okay, for actress and leading role, Lily Did she talk that much? Again, no. So why put her in there though?
Her presence.
It's her presence, and the movie is all about her. Still, it should have been about her and her pain, her crying. That's what they're going to really go after, and they also feel bad about stealing the movie from her. So I feel like she's going to win just because of that.
I think she is because of like the last. Who was like the native woman to win?
That Godfather person.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, she went up there. Got the award from Marlon Brando, something like that.
For PR alone,
yeah,
I feel like she's probably, especially because when I look at the other names, I'm like, okay, they were in movies. But Lily Gladstone has been the forefront of conversation.
What?
And then Emma Stone in Poor Things, she's good, but she's not important.
Also, another actress that has a TV series out at the same time that has a better performance from her, because The Curse, she kills it.
Yeah,
she's so good in The Curse.
I heard that.
Especially if you like cherry tomatoes. JP, you know what I'm talking about? JP,
that's like
the cherry tomato boys.
What? Y'all need to see.
I need to see this.
Nathan is one of my favorite comedians. So when I saw they were doing a show together, I said this is gonna be so fucking stupid, and it is the most dumb show I've ever seen. But in its dumbness, it's the best show I've ever seen as well, because it's really like a satire on like the HGTV culture and gentrification, and it's really great. They have like this thing that's it's like called The Invisible House. It's just made out of mirrors. Like it's not invisible. It's so dumb. It's the dumbest show. But like the whole basis of the show is like Nathan, like he's like a HGTV host, right? So he's like trying to make himself look like he contributes to the community. So there's like these Ethiopian kids, you know, I'm the captain now, him. And he has like his kids out and they're like selling stuff, and he's like, let me get one of those, and he accidentally gives her too much money. And she takes it, she's like, oh, thank you so much. And then he like goes in to get it back, and he was like, you would take money from my child? Like, what are you doing? And then she was like, I curse you. And so then it gets in his head that he's been cursed by this Ethiopian child. And so nothing he's going to do is going to be good. And it's so dumb.
Oh, that's going to be so good. I would love to see like her, like, I curse you, and then like do like blow some powder on or something like that.
Now it is very sexually graphic. You are going to see a lot of really uncomfortable Emma Stone scenes that are wild.
Yeah, girl, this is wild, those things.
There's a lot of micro things you're going to see as well. And it's unhinged, but it's a really good. It's funny.
Interesting.
Out of everybody else on this, let's just.
There's no one to even talk about yet.
Actor in a supporting role. We kind of already talked about Sterling. He was fantastic. And also, I'm not going to spoil anything, Leah, but Tracy Ellis Ross.
Dude, blew my mind. I was like, okay.
I said, this is not what I signed up for. But fantastic. It was great. And I also saw a couple people be like, how are they all siblings? And I was like, have you never met like a black household? Like, not everybody is always the same color, fools.
That's exactly true.
Robert De Niro killed The Flower Moon. What did he do in that? What was he killing?
He was the bad guy. He was awful.
He was killing flowers.
He was killing everybody. He was the killer. He was the main killer.
Big business.
Big business.
Oh, made big sound.
RDJ, what was he doing? Because he should have won an Oscar for Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, he's probably the front runner. Even though I like Sterling K. Brown, RDJ, what the transformation he did to that guy from he's basically a senator, the bad guy who brought all the charges upon Oppenheimer. So he did a wonderful job.
But do you guys think he's probably, if we're looking grand scheme of life, is he the bad guy? Because maybe Oppenheimer shouldn't have made that. Maybe be a little less smart. Maybe not.
Be a little less smart.
Maybe keep that to yourself.
But don't forget, then the Nazis would have gotten a bomb, or their excuse, whatever they kept saying.
You know how America is, where it's like, oh, it's a space race. Nobody was racing.
Right.
Nobody was racing. And do you guys believe that we have been to the moon?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh. Hello?
It's Black History Month, and my Black grandmother told me no when I was 10, and I stopped believing in a lot of things at that time.
Listen, we might not have the technology, and we just cooped it up, and that's great, you know.
I don't believe
That's
it.
amazing, I guess.
We have the technology. I just don't know if we had the technology in '69.
I don't think we've ever stepped on the moon. I believe we've
69?
sent stuff, but I don't believe we've. Well, if you guys remember the Even Stevens movie,
He went to
the moon in 1969,
Nine.
not 1968, but a year later, or 1970, but a year sooner. Also, we don't condone Shia LaBeouf's domestic violence.
Just say we don't condone Shia LaBeouf.
What do you do now?
What do you mean?
Oh, no.
JP, that's another show. We're just gonna have a whole show dedicated to.
I know he's a little bit out there, but
he's a domestic abuser.
Yeah.
Specifically to my girl, FKA Twigs. I love her. Don't. Ugh. People are gross.
Anyways.
Ryan Gosling, Barbie.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I loved him in Barbie. Honestly, I really did.
He really stole the movie.
But Oscar-wise, though,
can you win an Oscar for playing Ken in the Barbie?
But if you think about it, he was a true villain. Like he was a true out of all of the villains.
Yeah, Barbie was the villain.
Barbie was not.
Barbie was the villain.
Whoa!
Barbie's the villain.
I've had enough of this.
Plot twist.
Barbie was the villain from the beginning. Did you see how she was treating him from the beginning?
Kindly, with kindness.
Yeah, no, kindly.
Yeah.
Oh man, she was throwing him on the bus. She didn't care about his life. She didn't.
But did you see how menacingly he looked? He was jealous the whole time. And what comes from jealousy? Murder. He was gonna murder.
You know why?
All the Barbies. He was gonna genocide the Barbies.
70 years of being on the bottom of.
It's not about him though. The movie's called Barbie, not Ken.
You know what happens? Revolution.
Revolution. Oh god.
Ken is a meninist.
They're gonna start kickstarting a movie called Ken, the real story.
That's what I love so much about the
That's
movie. It was like how ridiculous Ken was, because it's like, but men are really like this. That's what was scary about the movie. Is no, there are meninists who are like, we are the pillars of the community. Okay, but like, where's your dream house? I don't see
What's
it.
his name? It was the Casa something dojo.
Yeah, Casa. What was it called?
The Casa de Ken Dojo.
Casa.
It was
dumb.
It was so stupid.
Country stuff and horses, shit like that. What the fuck is horses?
So
Horses are nature. Like,
And I think it says a lot too, because it's not so much that either one of them was the villain, but I think that when you give other people shine and they shine brighter than you expect them to, it could like leave a bad taste in your mouth. Because
okay,
it's like,
Dr. Seuss.
I don't think that's what it was. Because he just wanted.
That was more pirate.
I was trying to be nice about it. He's a hater.
It has everything to do with liking a girl and you being placed in a girl's world, and she's like, I don't really want nothing to do with you, and eventually he just blew up. That's
a Superman's perspective.
That's what it was. No,
that is a man's perspective.
I like you, and she's like, look, go do your own shit.
But that's what I'm saying. How many ways do I have to tell you? Hi. Well, yeah. Hi. Leave me alone. She was afraid to tell him leave me alone because she didn't want to be mean. And how is that not? That's like the most unique American woman experience in America.
70 years, just lead him on for 70 years.
How many times do I have to be nice to you before I have to be mean? Is what Barbie was trying to say.
Be mean. That's what he said. You gotta be mean. For 70 years, you've been stringing me along, and then now you're just gonna be like, yeah, whatever.
There was like 100 other Barbies he could have gone with. Go find another one. What's the pregnant one's name? He could have gone with her.
So he has to go with the pregnant. He didn't do nothing. He didn't make her pregnant.
We don't know. We didn't see that part.
That's the untold story.
Baby.
Okay. That's the only reason Alan was there, obviously.
To be the dad?
He was the dad, yeah. So.
Mark Ruffalo. I like Mark Ruffalo.
Midge is her name.
Midge, yeah.
Was he even getting Poor Things? I didn't see Poor Things.
Yeah, he was.
Ruffalo is good.
Yeah.
Again, Mark Ruffalo, he should have won an Oscar for 13 Going on 30, to be honest.
It's 13 on going
It's one
30.
of my favorite movies of all time.
And then the sequel, 14 on going to 40.
Yeah. Is that your 14-year-old wish? I wish I was 40.
That's
I
the
don't think
crown of
Eno
it
will ever
all,
say,
my
I wish
friend.
I was 40.
I wish I was 40. I've never. And then did we talk? Oh, actor in a leading role: Bradley Cooper, Coleman Domingo, Paul Giamatti, Cillian Murphy, and Jeffrey Wright.
I think it's Cillian
Jeffrey
Murphy,
Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. It's Cillian Murphy, Jeffrey Wright. It's up for them.
When Jeffrey did the code switch, when on the phone, I'm fucking crying
There's
because
so
you could
many
tell he
parts.
didn't know. He was so uncomfortable. And I'm like, y'all, we really are our own worst enemy sometimes. You went too far with the stereotypes.
It was so funny. The book was so bad. It was so terrible. Oh my gosh.
What was the title of it?
He tells him,
I love it.
He goes, we should change the name of the book to Fuck.
Fuck.
And they're like, yeah. They're like, yeah.
So uncomfortable. Everybody's like, okay.
Yeah, like PH. And he's like, no, fuck.
Fuck.
And so,
and everyone's looking around, and then
the
one guy just stands
back,
up.
I love it.
Genius.
Yeah. And I was like, and it's so ignorant and so dumb, but that's exactly how it would go, I feel.
Oh, that's so funny.
That movie was so funny. And the code switching was great. I really liked the relationship between him and old girl, what's her name? From Living Single.
I don't know, something. Maxine. I don't know her real name.
Yeah, she was fantastic in this too. It was very like it's a comfort watch. It really is, because I could watch this again and again.
Yeah.
I've already seen it like 2 or 3 times.
I already pre-ordered it.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. I believe in physical media. I really do.
On 4K? Is that where we're at right now? 4K Blu-ray?
This is 4K.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
4K Steel HD, some shit like that. Forgot what it was.
Steelbooks.
Yeah, that's the one. Steelbooks.
You want to know how gross I am? I used to, when the Hunger Games movies were coming out, I used to pre-order them at Best Buy to get the Steelbooks. And now look at where we're at. You guys know I've never seen the last Hunger Games movie.
Oh, when you do, it's gonna be memorable. Hopefully,
no, I've read all the books.
Games.
I've seen clips of it. I've just never sat down, because by the time the last movie came out, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
And so I know how it ends. Like, I've seen I know the movie, but I've just never actually watched it from beginning to end in one sitting. Like, I've never. But it is what it is. So those are the Academy Awards.
Yay.
Yay.
Brian has to go.
I gotta run to the pharmacy because I've been told, I'm the dad. I have to go keep my kids healthy, so I have to run there for our show.
Respect.
Do your kids just take medicine, or do you have to like? Because I'm at a point in my life where some of my kids are like, they'll take it, but I'm like, why am I still trying? Like, why do I feel like I'm sneaking drugs into your system by hiding it in Mountain Dew? Like, hiding it in a Mountain Dew.
Maybe I have to do something that's stronger. Mm-hmm. No, you have to do it. You have to be like MacGyver to get your kids to take medicine.
My daughter is 12, and I break up ibuprofen and like put it in a muffin and I give it to her because she can't swallow. She's like, I don't want to swallow this. Don't make me. And I'm like, okay, let me.
You're over there grinding away.
Something like I feel like I'm like feeding a dog. Like I put it in a piece of string cheese. Put some peanut butter on it. And you're gonna eat that.
I don't know why you laughing, because that's true. That's exactly what you got to do.
It always feels so illegal when it's like time to give kids medicine, because I feel so. I'm like pumping this into a Capri Sun. Like I'm putting the syringe in the Capri Sun straw hole. I don't know. And then I'm acting like I'm repuncturing it, because it's like they know. If it's already punctured, they know there's medicine.
Oh my god.
She's so right. It's
wild.
That's what you always want to do from the bottom, because they never touch the bottom that much.
But then there's a hole in the bottom.
Put a little tape.
This is what you so you puncture it. Mm-hmm. You use a syringe. You put tape on the bottom and you give it to them. And you tell them, don't squeeze it.
They never put their hands at the bottom. Never. I never seen any kid go, oh, something's at the bottom. No, they just squeeze the crap out of it.
Like squeeze it.
And if it's something that they don't usually get, and then all of a sudden they can have it, they know automatically that they're being drugged, because it's like smart. 8 o'clock at night. I can have a Mountain Dew. Like, yeah, it's due time. Do the
do. 8 p.m.
Why is the dew purple? Because it's berry blast.
They don't say it on the cover of the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, right. Why is the can green?
You know what? You need a friend to help you. By him like eating it, like damn, this is good stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they see it, and your mom's like, "Hey, don't be eating it like him," you know.
And the worst part is them like trying to barf it back up, and it's just like, can you just not, like, just don't take it. I'd rather you just not take it than waste, because medicine is so expensive.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It is. So.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
All right, Byron, you be careful.
Hey, Cookie, you didn't come in.
Nice meeting you, man.
Hey, guys, actually, as far as the Spoiler Kings, we actually have we do our Oscar, we do nominations, we do the top 10. If you guys go on SpoilerKings.com, you see our little thing for it. We do, whoever wins, we're going to give a $50 gift card to whatever. I think we have like 18 people that have done it right now. Mm-hmm. So if you guys
feel like I'm in the top running. If I don't win this one,
you better. You better. Like I'm like, look, we're gonna sing one just to L, just because I don't want to. I don't want to get in the zone of we don't talk anymore, so she's not going to talk to us because we don't give
wonder, did I earn this or was it given?
Like, right, exactly. That's what like just really freaking earned everything.
JP, chill.
That's what you
$50.
won. So, but if anyone gets a chance, please go onto our website,
and I'll drop
onto
that
our
link in a
on YouTube.
second.
Check it out, the link. Yeah, and just fill it out. Have fun. You know, let's watch the Oscars and then try to win something ourselves. So that's all. And thanks for letting me come on. I appreciate you letting me come on and talk about all this stuff. It's fun.
Oh yeah, anytime. You would take and you know, any
Brandon.
of you guys, yeah, Brandon. Well, I feel like every time I've never seen Brandon in the same room as me, so we might be the same person. But but yeah, no, anytime.
I was
like
saying thing about me, but he's my mini me. He's just like me, but he's like 1/8 my size.
He's like, and this was my 13th reason. But yeah,
dude. Oh.
So this is the link, youtube.com, right? /spoilers.
Yep.
So yeah, we do it from YouTube as well. But yeah, anytime you guys want to come on, we don't talk about nothing. We only talk about movies because we knew you were coming.
That sounds fun to me. And we check you out. I mean, me and Tank are sitting there usually on our computer just looking at and like, what the hell are they talking about? You guys are just going around in circles.
Absolutely nothing.
But thanks for having me. I need to go run and do this because we're supposed to start in 20 minutes and it takes 20 minutes to get to the pharmacy. So
there you go.
I'm going to be late.
All right. Drive safely.
Thanks for coming on.
All right, guys. I'll see you.
See you, dude.
Bye.
Bye, Byron. You know what? That show with Chitty Bang Bang, Comedy Bang Bang, is that what it's called?
JP, you know that's my jam. Yes.
Yeah, I know, but I was gonna tell you, was the guy with the afro? And Andre does something. He had a show on Adult Swim. Remember?
Reggie,
are you talking about Eric Andre?
Yeah, Eric Andre.
Eric Andre is on Comedy. Well, he's not like a player on Comedy Bang Bang, but he does, and he also on HBO Max has a Broadway show on there.
He's wild.
And when I tell you, I put it on, and my husband was like, "What is wrong with you?"
That's what the show reminds me of. When those two were just doing when those two were just you know those two, they were just doing interviews like stupid shit.
All of this is just not real, you know.
No, I don't know, but okay, I'll go with it.
This is just a a place for us to hang out, and for JP to show his true side, you know.
What the hell?
his real side, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh.
There's skater JP and work JP, and then there's FONO JP, the real one.
Yeah. There's too many. They're all the same. Don't I give off the same vibe? I kind of want to be like Emily Blunt.
No, you do. You want to be Emily Blunt, or I don't know.
No, I should don't. No, I should don't. Because work JP is more serious and more like, come on, guys, we have to keep going.
I will say this, Juan, you are consistently you.
So is Philly Phil.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well, what, L?
Phil, what happened to the picture of your sisters?
Yeah, you're
What
gonna
you
show
mean?
us something.
They're
The one that you
gone.
had with the icon, remember?
Are you talking about like my avatar picture here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What happened to it?
It's not there.
I mean, I can see it.
Can
I
you guys
can't.
see it?
Nope, there's nothing but a blank face. Just like his
Really?
personality.
That's.
No.
I'm joking. He knows I'm joking.
not Leah going off camera so she could text.
Mm-mm.
She playing her Switch this whole time. I see her online.
Let me
The
take a
Animal Crossing.
screenshot. Hope this doesn't kick me off. Oh, it won't let me. No, you can't. You can't screenshot. Oh yeah,
Where?
there we go. I just
What was
took
that
my
sound?
phone.
Ooh, felt like a frog. Do you have a frog over there, like a bullfrog?
Ribbit.
That does not.
Yeah. Any last thoughts on the Oscars?
When is it?
Yo,
Tomorrow?
I just went to the comments. What up, Cookie?
Sunday.
Not you being late.
I'm excited. Because honestly, it gives me like what I need to be watching. Like after something wins, I'm usually like, oh, let me try to check it out.
I'm the opposite.
You want to see it before?
I'm like, this can't be that good. Green Book. More like no book. No thank you book. Girl. When you saw Green Book one, you thought, oh, I need to see this movie about a white man being driven around.
No.
This the best fried chicken in town. You needed to see that? I didn't need to see that. And I know Mahershala, I know there's a little piece of him who's like, I wish I had won for something more profound.
He has that one movie.
Maybe Blade will be his. Maybe Blade will be his Oscar.
Oh, that's right. It's supposed to come out when?
Is he even still on for Blade?
I thought they canceled that.
You feel like they should cancel Blade?
I don't really care for it honestly anymore. I don't really care that much for Marvel stuff.
I don't care about anything.
No, we can tell.
I don't care about shit.
I don't care about nothing.
I don't give a fuck about fuck.
You said not even my kids.
Yeah. Rebels. Yeah, be that way. Let them hear you one day. Mom, what is this?
They play this back at night every night because it's the last time they heard from me.
Oh, dang.
Love you guys.
Go dark.
Have a good life.
Have a good.
Did you guys see that video? I think I sent it to Phil, and it was like my dad came back from when he like left to get cigarettes, and then it's like a man and a pack of cigarettes holding a baby pack of cigarettes. And the dad is like, say hello to your brother at least.
Oh wow.
And I showed it to John last night. He didn't laugh, and I was like, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen."
I'll say I laugh. I chuckle. I watch it like 3 or 4 different times, right off the rip.
At least say hello to your brother.
Right
He just left to be with the cigarettes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be less upset about that than if it was another woman.
Yeah.
And I stand on that.
I would love to have another brother. No, not really.
What if your mom came to you right now and was like, Juan, about to have a baby. How would you feel at your age?
The fuck? At first, I'd be like, when do you have the time?
When do you have the time?
Mind your business. When you're at work. I know you work from home, but what if she said that? When you're at work, and it's like, whoa, wait.
But I'm at home.
No. I'd be like, okay, well, hopefully it's a girl, because a guy, fuck that. No.
Mars, I don't want to put your business out there, but you kind of experienced that, right?
What?
You have a later in life sibling.
Yeah, we're 12 years apart.
Yeah.
Dang.
I remember when I found out that your mom was pregnant, and I said, this doesn't feel right.
You know what doesn't feel right? The fact that they took pictures the night of her conception.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
somehow they made them into the family album, so that was cool.
Naked or in?
But you remember how inflatable furniture was a thing in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
No.
I had like
Okay, go on.
I really wanted like this inflatable chair, right? Because at the freaking block in Orange, they had that store with just inflatable freaking furniture. So
You can
I
still
had
hear
this
the
little
tension.
yeah, I had this little inflatable chair, and tell me why there's a picture of my mom with just like legs wide open, falling over my inflatable chair.
With legs wide open.
I was that's like
Pretty much, bro.
that Creed song. With legs
Exactly.
wide
One of
open.
I always have like
Wide
this core
open.
memory of seeing pictures of your sister's dad, like that your mom would have on her.
That just sounds all dirty, you know.
And it was just a time. It was a time in our lives, huh, Marcy? It's
It was
just
a time. All the
it was a
prison
time.
shit on the wall. It was a time.
It was a time.
Oh, that's nice.
The little prison drawings and shit. It was a time.
Yes. And I never knew that like that was like my first introduction to like that's like an actual thing. And so then like later on in life I would like be hanging out with some people and I would like, these cards in your room look like a certain style of drawing, but I don't want to assume.
Yeah. I mean, I love my sister though. I feel like
No, yeah, for sure.
she keeps me like younger because she's all freaking tells me what's going on. But then
Yeah, right. Yeah,
And see,
I
I'm
need
the
to go to my
opposite.
cousins for that.
I have siblings that are like almost 50. I'm 34. I have siblings that are like encroaching on 50.
Oh, that's nice. They can
But
give you
they
their
don't
benefits, I
count
guess.
us. They don't count us as siblings.
Well,
it's just it gets weird though, right? Because then like
They're 17
I feel like I'm kind of like
older than me. Yeah.
well, I'm more like a second mom than like a sister. I feel like it's not.
And that's what my brother told us when my dad died. He said, I don't want to be your dad. And it's like, nobody asked you.
Right.
Nobody asked you, you 30-year-old grown-ass motherfucker.
Yeah. Did I come out of your balls and say, get me? No, I did
We
not.
were children. Like, my little brother was like 7, my youngest brother. And here you're telling, our dad died yesterday, and you're like, I don't want to be your dad.
Right. Like, oh, geez. Sounds like you thought about this before.
Right.
Like, Jesus,
Oh, I promise
relax.
you he has. And he was like, I told dad that too. But he wasn't close with our dad, so whatever. He's a loser. He's a loser, and I hope you're listening to this. Piece of shit.
That's messed up, dude.
How?
I don't know. I mean, my dad left when I was 18, and if he tells me to come to his deathbed, I will. But I'm like, I can't hear you that well. I can't. What? Oh,
I can't hear you.
If my brother told me to come to his deathbed, I simply would not respond. I would not go.
Oh.
And it's no shade to him, and it's just I have to protect my energy, and so I just don't allow certain people in my circle.
Wait.
And
I respect
so if I'm
that.
dying, you don't want me near you?
JP, are you my biological older brother?
No,
Bro,
still, I'm your friend.
let's not dwell on this, but your freaking brother slid into my mom's DMs. I'm like, why you do this?
Wait, which one?
Oh, that's nice. He wants to catch up.
Wait, which one? But don't say the name.
He was just trying to catch up.
The older one that I grew up around.
Was this on Facebook?
I don't want to give out anybody's business, but let's just say that he was known to slay moms in my immediate circle. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has a surprise sibling somewhere. But
the MILF hunter?
That was.
Oh my god.
That is his thing for a time. Where
It was in Florida, I think.
And you know what's worse is that the women who did go for it. It's
if
like,
you know, you know.
Predators, because you guys watched him grow up.
That's what I'm saying. That's weird as hell.
And so, but I know a couple women of a certain age who did go for it, unfortunately. And ew. I will say this: I have never slid into your mom's DMs, so.
Are you sure?
Me neither.
Should be sliding into your DMs.
I have seen your mom's boobs.
Who hasn't seen my mom's boobs, bro?
I had to help her. She broke her arm one time, and I had to help her because Marcy went to go visit her mom with her dad, and so she was alone, and I had to help her change her bra.
I thought I heard that in a movie, but it was in this.
This is very traumatizing for Elle. She's like, I did not want to help change that bra.
No, it's not that it was traumatizing, but I wasn't like, so Marcy was raised by, her mom. I was raised by my dad, so I wasn't around women like that. And so when she asked me, I'm like, I don't even know how to put on my own bra, but you want me to come over here and help you? I don't know.
It was a learning experience.
Hopefully, yeah, learning from you for sure.
And she flashed you in exchange. Congrats.
I don't think she flashed me.
Win-win.
Not win-win. So these are what titties look like. No, I think I was already developed at that point, so it wasn't like I had never seen boobs. But I will say I was something of a. No, I'm just kidding. When I was in middle school, I used to wear 2 sports bras and like a regular bra because I didn't want people to know how big my boobs were. Oh, those are the days.
Did you avoid the frozen food aisles of the grocery store?
Philip, I was a
went with
child.
it.
You're a creep. I'll never forget this. When I was 10, I went to.
Okay,
I was at
I'm
Target.
not talking about when you were 10, for Christ's sake.
You know the Target at the Orange Mall?
Mm-hmm.
So I was at the Target at the Orange Mall, and I was wearing like this. This is the last time I ever wore just a t-shirt, like a girl's cut t-shirt. And I was at Target at the Orange Mall, and I was walking out, and there's this grown ass man. He said, "Nice shirt," and I looked down at my shirt. There's nothing on my shirt. It's just my titties.
And you were 10?
I was like 10, but I had like a B cup, C cup. And so I was like, I developed early, but I was
not you, but that situation just yuck.
I thought you said that's a waste.
No, I'm saying. I'm saying like cringe.
No, it is. It was, and so it made me so uncomfortable to the point where like I stopped wearing girl cut shirts. Like I would wear like boy cut shirts and like oversized shirts and like jackets and stuff because I was like,
horrible.
Ew, how do you respond to that?
You don't.
Right.
You just internalize the trauma and
you just feel naked and just it's just not okay.
We are gonna have a fishnet night for skating, so I need to go buy me a fishnet shirt. H&M, I can go buy one of those things, right? Fuck, did I go Hot Topic?
That sounds more like a Spencer's purchase, to be honest.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Marcy, what do you know about that?
What do you mean,
Spencer's
dude?
still around. Yeah, Spencer is still
You got
around.
some fishnet shirts from Spencer.
No, look, I have to. Every time I go hang out with my sister, we have to go to Spencer's because she's going through her like little goth emo phase.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that just seems to be the place for that.
You said your sister.
Oh, right now
will be
it's
the
the
night.
place to be in Spencer.
Real.
Over again.
Dude, the one thing I can't support is the fact that she's kind of like into K-pop shit, and I'm just like, I'm not doing it.
Well,
I'm just not.
That.
I just can't do it, bro.
Jade likes,
I have an issue.
She likes Japanese like JRPG video game soundtracks. So
shoot.
Persona and like so all those like catchy Japanese songs that don't make any sense.
You mean what else? What?
Like this? Have you played like Persona or Catherine or Shin Megami Tensei games? They have like these really catchy J-pop soundtracks, and the English translation of the songs don't make any sense.
That Catherine game is really interesting.
Yeah, Catherine is great. I have the collectors so I have the little sheep and the boxers. Yeah, so cute. You wear the boxers?
With that big ass baby? What? No, I didn't get the boxers. With the big ass baby in the game?
Yeah.
Normal.
So yeah, the Oscars. They're a thing. They happen every year.
I can't lie. I will not watch them.
I'm not gonna watch it either.
On a Sunday?
I love how we did this whole episode.
We did this whole episode on it.
I'm not
shit,
we're never gonna see it.
We're still live too. My bad.
Yeah, we are still live. I don't really care about the Oscars, to be honest with you, but I do like to be upset about stuff. So I will see who wins, just to be like, they didn't deserve it. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
The only one I watched was freaking Barbie.
Yeah.
And speaking of Barbies, how do you feel? No, I'm just kidding.
What movies are coming out this year, anyways? There's
Actually,
that Dune 2 and
Wicked.
Oh yeah, and
Deadpool 3.
Nicolas Cage movie about long legs.
What are they calling it now? Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool?
Wolverine's up the booty of the rim job, something. I don't know.
Oops, I downloaded the wrong Wolverine movie.
Are there any superhero movies coming out this year?
Yeah, Deadpool 3.
Oh, besides that, he's not a superhero.
He's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that I can think of off my dome here.
What about the? I'm just kidding.
I knew you. I literally knew you were gonna say. Right when I said it, I was like, shoot myself in the mouth.
Okay, somebody give a last word that's inappropriate.
Fuck.